Hey guys, it's Razik, and today we have some Yu-Gi-Oh! Retro Pack 2. Super excited for this. This brings me back to my childhood. We had so many Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards back when I was a kid, and unfortunately they got lost at some point growing up, which was very, very sad because we had Dark Magicians, we had all these good cards, but I think we even had the Blue Eyes. It was like a shoebox full. And today I get to live that old life back by bringing back these retro packs with us. We get to open these up. We have 4 9-card packs, and on here you can see we have a Yu-Gi-Oh, and the back says, in ancient Egypt there existed a force so powerful it had to be locked away for a millennia. Now all the duelists have the chance to unleash this energy by uncovering the elusive powers so difficult to find. Return to greatness with the Retro Pack 2. I'm really excited, so let's open these up and see if we pull anything cool. So let's get started with the first pack. I might have to use my teeth to open this. Holy cow. Alright, there we go. Yeah, to this day I still play Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't play the Duelist Link, or I think that's what it's called, Duelist Link. But I do play this older version on my PlayStation 2, or my PlayStation 4. I'm trying to definitely go retro right now. And yeah, it's a lot of fun. And like, these are my favorite cards. I had some content that I had recorded off of I think it was Alliance Night. But to be honest with you, it's just not the same. It's not the same for me. I don't know anything about the new cards, and honestly, it's a lot of reading, and I just haven't really got into it. So let's see what we got in our first pack, and see if we pull any cards that I have on any of my online decks. I usually use spellcasters, so I don't expect to see much. All right, we got Emergency Provisions, Asura Priest, Dark Room of Nightmare, Creature Swap. I've seen this one. Hino Kagu Suchi, Appropriate, Nobleman of Crossout. I'm pretty sure I had that too when I was a kid. Gravity Bond, Kiko the Ghost Destroyer. This is one of the cards I use on some of my decks. Well, at least it was very unfortunate. I had a whole save on my PS5, and then at some point, whenever I turned it back on, it asked me, "Do you want to use the file on the PS5 or the file on my hard drive?" And I chose my. Well, actually, I don't even know which one I chose. But whichever one I chose, it deleted all my progress. So I had to start over. And yeah, I finally got my spellcaster deck going now. Now, is it possible? We should be able to pull a Dark Magician out of here. I see Gaia. Alright, let's see what we got. Spirit Message in. Octoclops. Gravekeeper Spy. My brother, he runs the Gravekeeper cards, or whatever Necro Valley it is. Reckless Greed. Whoa, look at that. Nice. Dragon Master Knight, Blackluster Soldier, and Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. Oh, that's a nice card. Dang, 5,000 too. I haven't done this fusion in the game, so I've never really actually thought of the card. So, is this the best card? Cursed of the Masked Beast, Mad Sword Beast, Inspect Imitation, and another Appropriate. So I guess, yeah, this would be the best card, right? Let's leave that up. And, you know, just for the fun of it, I might look up some values on these. I don't know. We'll see. But all right, that's a nice strong card. Let's go with pack 3 now. You know, I've always wondered why Yu-Gi-Oh does so little cards. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's how it goes. We got Lightning Blade, Mad Sword Beast again, Goblin Attack Force. Oh, yesterday, which would be what, August 26th, we did like a drafted play on this Yu-Gi-Oh game, me and my cousin, and I got this card on the draft play, and yeah, it only worked for 1 turn because then it got killed. Another Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, Legendary Ocean, Yatagarasu, Bazu the Soul Eater, Bukatayo. Oh, I saw this too on the draft play, but I didn't pick it. Buster Blade. Yes. I think that's what I needed to make that fusion. Maybe I can get the blue eyes. Wait, no, that's the ultimate, right? I need the ultimate for that. Yeah, maybe it'd be nice if I could get the blue eyes ultimate too. And a polymerization. Oh yeah, that's nice. Let's open up pack number 4. Let's see what we get. Alright, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4. Call of the Haunted. That's a classic. When I first started playing, this was probably one of the most cards that I used the most. Haven't put it in my decks here recently. Curse of the Masked Beast. Another Goblin Attack Force. Gravity Bind. Barrel Behind the Door. Gravekeeper's Assailant. Gilsaurus, Guardian Sphinx. I had this one on my draft play deck as well yesterday too. And all right, we got a Jinzo. Oh, nice. Oh, that's so nice. Heck yeah, I like Jinzo. I like Jinzo as a card to use. And I think from what I did a little bit of research, like these cards can be used on the, is it Edison format? So I'll definitely try to make a deck out of this. You know what? That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a deck straight after finding all these cards. Oh, that's nice, man. Let's go ahead and sleeve that sucker up. Yeah. Also forgot to sleeve up my Buster Blade. Got my blue eyes. Yeah, you know, I'm pretty sure these rates, the hit rates on these, probably normal. They're probably not as rare as I'd like them to be, but shoot. I mean, they're reprints. It's not like we're getting completely new. It's not like we're getting completely new product, you know? Plus, to be honest, I think I just like the game being a little bit simpler. I don't know. Maybe I just been out of there. Haven't been keeping up with it, and I've never actually played, you know, the newer decks on the PS5 game either. Oh, hope you guys didn't catch that. I haven't really played a lot of the newer stories, what would be like Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or whatever, or the other ones. So I don't really know too much about them at that point, and that might be why I'm not so interested in these other cards. Lightning Blade, Gemini Elf, Parasite, School Invitation. I've used this one before. Spirit Message L, Yara Garasu, Creature Swap, Emergency Provision, and the Legendary Fisherman. Nice. This was just a normal. What would be? This would just be a rare, right? Because of the words. The Legendary Fisherman. Was it Maisuku or Mayuku? I can't remember. And you know what's crazy is that I've been watching the show here too recently, and mostly because, you know, the retro pack brought me back to it. And I was so excited to watch it. And so right now I'm on the Duelist Battle tournament over at Kaibo's Island. So been pretty entertaining. Definitely been nice catching all the stuff I didn't catch back when I was younger. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have a Light Force Sword, Nobleman of Crossout, Premature Boreal, Mask of Restrict. Interesting. Gravekeepers of Silent, Dark Room of Nightmare, Spirit Message Eye, Reckless Greed, and Lava Golem. Is this a good card? I've never heard of it. This card cannot be normal summoned or set. This card can be special summoned to your opponent's side of the field by tributing 2 monsters they control. You cannot normal summon or set the turn you special summon the card. Take 1 damage during each of your standby phase. Why would you want to... So it can only be special summoned to your opponent's side of the field by tributing 2 monsters they control. Well, do you get it back? See how that looks? That looks pretty cool. I mean, there's definitely some detail in here. I wonder if you'd be able to see it like I can. Pretty cool card. I like it. Not sure why you would want to, you know, summon it on your opponent's side. I'm guessing it probably comes back to your side the next turn. That's weird. I don't know. I'll have to give it a try. Figure out how it works. You know, I might go get some more of these packs, to be honest with you. Like, this is... Yu-Gi-Oh! Is one of my favorite card games to play because it's probably one of the few ones I actually know how to play. But also, like, the retro cards have always been my favorite. So, you know, I would like to have I would like to complete the whole set. What is the whole set? Like 100 and something, right? I think is what they had mentioned. It doesn't say it on their box. Yeah, I guess it doesn't say it on their box. Boo. Oh well. Let's see what we get. Card of Safe Return. 4-starred Ladybug of Doom. Another Gemini Elf. Another Goblin Attack Force. Bazu the Soul Eater again. Dark Spirit of the Silent. Another Guardian Sphinx. Spirit Message A. And a Morphin Jar. This is probably just a rare. Interesting card. I believe this is banned though, isn't it? I think it usually shows up banned on my Yu-Gi-Oh game. Might be banned. I did get it on my draft play too yesterday actually, and it did not go very well. My opponent had 1 card and I had 3. So then, you know, we had to discard all our cards. And each one of us draw what, 5? Yeah. He got the better end of that. Lightning Blade again. Dust Tornado, a classic, at least for me. I'm not sure how much of a classic it is for everybody else. Light Force Sword, Thousand Eyes Idol, Asura Priest, Octiclops, Spirit Message in. Do we have all the spirit cards? All the spirit message cards? Spirit Message A? Maybe we do. And Injection Fairy Lady. Alright. Let's do box 3. Still haven't got my Dark Magician. Did you guys see that? We're okay, guys. We're okay. Still haven't got my Dark Magician. Still waiting on it. Alright. Come on. What if there's not even a Dark Magician on these? Wonder what the pull rates for this are, too. Tornado Wall. Oh, that's okay. Another Kaiku the Ghost, Mad Sword Beast again, Gravity Bind again, Spirit Message Eye. Let's start putting those away. See if we can get the whole board. Dark Spirit of the Silent, another Guardian Sphinx, and Barrel Behind the Door. And we have a... Is that? What is that? Dark Necrofear. I've never used this card, but I've seen it. I have seen it. Let's put that away. I'm definitely getting a lot of duplicates. That's for sure. Alright guys, we got 7 more packs to go. Where's my Dark Magician? Or my Blue Eyes? I'd definitely take a Blue Eyes. 1,000 Eyes Idol. But I'm definitely a Dark Magician kind of person. The Dust Tornado. Let's go. I need that. Gravekeeper's Chief. And oh, there we go. 1,000 Eyes Restrict. Relinquish and 1,000 Eyes Idol. Y'all see that? So we have 1,000 Eyes Idol, so we just need to relinquish now, don't we? Yu-Gi-Oh packs are so easy to open too. I like it. Inspect Limitation. Magic Drain. I think I've used that before. Another Appropriate. Melchett the Four-Faced Beast. Bottomless Trap Hole. One of my faves. This is one of my faves. Spear Dragon. A Legendary Ocean. Gravekeeper Spy. What is the Gravekeeper Spies? And the Mask Beast. A Fiend Ritual. You see that? Look at that. I think we have the Curse the Mask Beast as well, don't we? It's a nice card. We'll sleeve that up. All right. It's time. Whoa, I did it again. What are we gonna get? My Dark Magician. Here we come, Dark Magician. Lightning Blade again. Another Gemini Elf. Another Parasite of the Skull Invitation. Spirit Message L. So we got I and L now. Yatagarasu, Creature Swap, Emerging Provision, and Infinity cards. I haven't really ever used Infinity cards because I don't ever really have that many cards in my hand. It's very rare that I get to keep them in my hand. So, yeah. All right, we got 2 spirit cards. Should we go through and look at these other ones to get all the rest that we have? Well, at least we got that Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon with Lesser Soldier polymerized card, I guess. That's decent pulls, I'd say. Another Mad Sword Beast, another Nobleman, another Malkuth 4 Beast, another 4-star, another Gravekeepers, another Reckless Greed. No new cards here. I have every single one of these except for the Jam Defender. Nice. That Revival Jam. That's a nice card. Let's leave that up. I don't know if I'd use it because I need a revival jam, and I think I needed one more card too as well to be able to use that. I don't think I'd use it, but it's a nice card. Used by Merrick Ishtar. 2 more packs. We got 2 more packs left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Dust Tornado again. Thousand Eyes Idol, Parasite, Magic Drain, Guardian Sphinx, Gravekeeper's Chief, Dark Spirit of Silence. We don't have this one. That's nice. Alpha, the Magnet Warrior. We have 1 pack left. And my Blue Eyes, my Dark Magician, and my Spirit Message F are in this one. I can feel it in my bones. Appropriate. Melchid. Lightning Blade. Gemini Elf. Another weird one. Asura Priest. We don't have that one, so that's good. Creature Swap. I don't think we got this one either. And we already have the N, so here we go. That's a nice card. Hino Kagosuchi. Well, that's a pretty strong card. It would be nice to be able to use it. Okay. So we didn't get a Blue Eyes. We didn't get a Dark Magician. We didn't get our Spirit Message F. But it's okay. We got something related to Blue Eyes. So that's not too shabby, right? Let's see what our pulls were. We got Jam Defender, Lava Golem. I just thought this card was nice. I'm not sure what it really does. Dark Necrofear, Hinokagu, the Masked Beast. This was one of the ones that I really liked because it's a classic. I mean, I remember this card back when I was a kid. I think I had it. The Buster Blade was also nice. I like that detail right there. And the Dragon Master Knight. That one was also real nice. But my favorite was the Jinzo. Hope y'all enjoyed this, and we'll see you guys next time.